Little of power, Allie, sweetest little angel. Hi, the blondie, and then we have the red one, Gab Gab. Come here, Gab. That's the Gab Gab, and that's the daddy. To both of them. Heart, love, caring about each other, careful. All the parts of us, God, all the 5 parts of God, Mother, Father, Son, Daughter, and heart, Lucifer, devil, Jesus. Same guy. Oh no! Don't get upset. It's all models, right? It's all models. We all make it up. Like we say, of myself, I only know one thing, that I know nothing. And on the way there, we need models. We need training wheels. I do. I still pray to my masters, Jesus, Sai Baba, Babaji, Yogananda, Saint Germain, the real one, not the fake shit. You got to be careful when you're dialing in. You got to be careful. Most channeling, as usual, 85%. It used to be 80%. Now it's more like 85, 95%. Some of my friend teachers say, Tobias, you're Pollyanna. It's not 80%. It's 95% garbage. All of it. You know? That's a little cynical. I know. So the heart, the loving heart, the caring heart, of which Mother Earth, that's a half a heart. I held the phone with the other one, right? She makes heart apples. She makes heart butts. Look at a woman from the rear. She's nice heart shape. Beautiful. Like the apple in the Garden of Eden. Come on, this is beautiful. This is fun. This is enjoyable. Enjoy. Enjoy. I am able. Enjoyable. Heart mistakes. A friend of mine recently pointed out the word mistakes. He said it's a mistake. He used to make films. He was in the film business. Went to film school, all that. And then saved himself from getting Hollywood. No, I'm just kidding. Great people in Hollywood. Still, lots of good stuff everywhere. Mistakes. It's a mistake. That's kind of intense, isn't it, saying 95% of it? It's not true, but it's always mixed. It's always mixed. You got to wisely choose. Me too. Don't believe, you got to go, that's not my stuff, Tobias. That's your issue. Choose for yourself. But yeah, most of channeling, I'd say, at this time. You got to find the right ones, that are, and the ones that you get directly for yourself are customized for you, and that's perfect. But I would recommend asking for, well, whatever you're intending for is what you get. If you want power, if you want ego power, you get ego-powered channeling. Lots of those guys. Religions, super famous channelers, channeling so-and-so and so-and-so, And a lot of it's good info, And I don't want to tell you who I think is good and not. That you need to decide that for yourself. Yeah, I'd say at least 80%, 90% of all gurus, teachers, like Eckhart Tolle says, all the divine mothers, avatars, gurus, masters. And then he says very quietly, very sweetly, I'm not as sweet and nice as Eckhart, right? The very few that are real. I'd say that's between 85 and 95%. Very few that are real. Absolutely. Well, sometimes that breaks our hearts. I used to be such a Pollyanna. Oh, if we just share the truth with everyone, they'll want to go that way. They'll want to do free energy. Back in the 80s, the American Hydrogen Association was in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was finding these cars by Germany and Sweden that they were running on pure hydrogen, not the battery shit, but the pure stuff that you could just run yourself off a water hose, and the cost of a light bulb a month that you just put through this size of a small refrigerator in your house, puts it right into your tank, hydrogen, stores it safely. You can shoot a bullet through it. It's much safer than gasoline. I said, well, we'll just show it to people. 1985, they'll want it. The collector just came down on us, radio station, laughed, scoffed, ridiculed. It was right there. The Swedish government, the German government were doing tests. They were doing it. Right? So the heart gets hurt. The heart gets wounded because the innocent heart is like, let's just be open. If we surely share the truth, everyone will want it. How'd that work for Jesus? The mob turned on him, right? Yeah, all that stuff's true. So there's nothing so powerful as an idea whose time has come, but there's nothing so shut down as an idea whose time has not come. The corollary, the backside, right? So I experienced a bunch of that through my lifetime. I'm still doing it some. I'm not fully out of it. And so the heart, what's a mature, wise heart compared to the naive, foolish heart? Sun a little bit. You guys can see me better. And so the maturing of the heart is some dark stuff you have to integrate. You know, it's the hero's journey. Spirits attacking me in the night, or some succubus lover. Where's that bruise come from? I don't know. Anyway, I'm on the path of healing. Non sequitur randomness, always fun. Exactly, Lori. Very good. I'm tired of being hurt over bullshit. So, exactly, that's where I'm at. So this morning, this just triggered. It's nothing to do with this guy, whatever it is. Bye-bye. But somebody said, I deleted their comments because they were totally right, you know, taking positions. I'm not interested in polarity games anymore of people going, Trump's satanic, we need to kill him. Or, you know, Trump's going to be a fascist dictator. Or Hillary is a satanic witch and she sacrifices babies. Whatever people are into. I'm not interested in that kind of polarity. So if you do that on my stuff on YouTube or my little corner of the universe, you're free to do it anywhere else. I'm not infringing on your will. I'll delete you and block you. No questions asked. Bye-bye. Because I'm not interested in that energy anymore. And what struck me was the old me would want to, but I want to educate them and bring them along because that's the loving thing to do. And my bleeding Pollyanna heart. And then Jesus' words came right back to me this morning. He goes, let the dead bury the dead. Let the programmed fight it out with each other. You know, that's where I'm at now. Not without compassion. I'm still working out some of my old sadness about it a little bit, or I'm a little bit triggered by it still. But I'm ready to go. It's such freedom. I used to watch people in the public arena. I remember one with Arsenio Hall years ago when he had a TV show, right? And some people in the back row stood up. They were like Queer Nation or something. And militant, you know, like PETA militant about that. When you're militant about something. And they stood up and started shouting, we are queer, we are here, you know, something like that, some chant. And they took over the show. And I watched Arsenio go, basically, listen, you fucks, you have the right to do that, but you're interrupting my show. So get the fuck out of here. I have nothing against gay people and all that, but this is inappropriate. He took action. I watched Roseanne do it once. I watched George Carlin do it. It's how you deal with hecklers, trolls. You can't go, let's let Johnny the troll spew all his vomit for the group and destroy the whole thing, right? You can't do that. Yeah, I know. And I remember feeling, he's not being loving. You should be loving, especially to the, you know, the queer guys, because they had a lot of, we should love them, right? And I was like, realized later, fuck that. When someone's trespassing, you don't have the obligation, and it's not real heart. Jesus isn't all easy all the time. This meek image of him hanging on the cross, bleeding himself to death for everybody, that's, I would suggest, religionism bullshit imagery, right? These are my opinions. No, he was kind of a tough guy, you know? And he got pissed off, and he told some truth, right to their faces once. I'm sure he's out in the hills. These are my interpretations. And he's gotten tired from the whole day. I can relate. And they're going, man, Rabbi. It's like Life of Brian, you know. It's like, well, what should we do to give us instructions? And Jesus goes, finally, you are of your father the devil, and the things of your father you do. He's just, going, your fucking programming, I just can't deal with it. And he just tells the truth of it, right? So, real heart, and he's the Prince of Peace, the Prince of Heart. Krishna, too. Krishna is the Prince of Heart. He's Hari, Hare Krishna, right? Hari means heart, love. He's the Leela player. He's the player. He's the peacock god. He's the lover. He writes the Kama Sutra, I'm pretty sure, all about how to make love and attain God and fuck your wild heart to its fulfillment, you know? The Kama Sutra, the ultimate player. Imagine Elvis as Jesus Christ. That's Krishna. Peacock feather, gorgeous eyes, just unbelievable, you know? Energy, magnetism, seduction, love, play, humor. Both of those guys, the ultimate heart people. King Arthur too, right? They're heart people. Up and sacrificed our hearts. Heart bypass surgery, quintuple heart by heart disease, leading cause of death in America. Second, what? Because we've killed the heart. My heart acts up. My heart purges stuff. You know, I'm going through Kundalini purging right now, and I'm ordering my magic concoction from Dr. Schultze to help me, and I'm praying and help, you know, whatever, right? Yeah, my heart's purging too. Krishna, who's even sweeter, he managed to pull it off. He didn't get crucified, from what I remember. But he also tells Arjuna, his chief disciple, on the battlefield, Kurukshetra, in the Bhagavad Gita, the jewel of great price, the biggest, most famous scripture on the planet, the one chapter in the Mahabharata, the big story, Big Bharata of Bharat, India. The whole story is about him telling his head disciple, Chief Arjuna, pick up your sword and go cut their fucking heads off. I'm not advocating violence. I'm advocating boundaries. So Jesus kicks the money changers' tables over and says, get the fuck out of my father's house. Probably, in Aramaic. I don't know what fuck is in Aramaic. Right? Part of me is worried right now because I'm not allowed to be this open lately. You know, I'm going to get hammered by God. But God, I'm doing it with heart and love, so please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I have a self-guidance system. It tells me when I'm over the line. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. One toke over the... I don't do that anymore. I don't need toking. I get spiritually fucking high without any of that stuff. So both Krishna and Jesus, hardcore. And there's a beautiful story from those books, the Masters, the Life and Masters of the Far East. Where Jesus, one point, when they're all up in some mountains, the Tao Cross Temple, ancient temples between Tibet, hidden alternate Shambhala realities up there in the mountains. And one morning, there's a little village up the canyon, and there's a wall there they've built for protection. And all of a sudden, the bandits, basically the Mongols, Genghis Khan's, you know, descendants, coming up with their little horses. They're going to rape and murder the village, you know. And they're all like, what are we going to do? And they're there with different masters, where Jesus happens to be hanging out with them. The life and teachings of the Masters of the Far East, set of 5 books. Was that 4 or 5? Okay, there we go. 6 books, but 5 that are about the story. Jesus walks out on the wall, the parapet, and everyone's watching, and all of a sudden Jesus turns into light, puts his arms out, and this beam of light comes out of his heart and gets sent down towards the oncoming 100 Mongol horsemen. They see the horses rise up. They all start, there's a fog, or some weird fog starts happening. They start fighting each other. And they literally all kill each other except the one head chieftain, who spends time he has a transformational road to Damascus experience. And they asked Jesus, what did you do? Why did you kill them? Because it looks like he killed them. And he says, I didn't kill them. I sent them love. I just heard Laura Eisenhower, who I like her openness. She said, send them love. And then she actually said this morning, I wasn't planning this, Jesus, it's funny. She said this morning on the show I was listening to, what's it called, Fade to Black with Jimmy Church. Jimmy, anyway, he used to annoy me as a LA DJ, but I love his heart, it's really cool. Anyway, my open honesty. Laura was saying there that during the UFO thing, where there's all this infighting in the UFO community now, and all this shit's going to go down and all that. Normal stuff. Normal stuff. Every organization right now. No one's immune from the purging, the revelation that's going to happen right now. All of us personally and collectively, the whole country, the whole world, whatever, wherever you've placed your faith, all the idols are going to be pulled down. And she was saying too, I want to hold space and love for everybody. And if someone's in the attacking, if they're still into separation and division, like obviously personified by these Mongol hordemen, or attacking people within the UFO community that want to attack others and put them down, doesn't matter where it is. She says, what if you actually kill them with love? She said, I want to kill them with kindness. She says, what if you actually kill them with love? Do I dare tell this story? See, this is so far out. You just need to hold love as much as you can, or honesty or truth. So when something doesn't feel good to me, you're not required to put up with trolls, with demons, with entities, with mind programs. You're not required. The old idea was you have to suffer and take it. Jesus has to take being lashed and killed. I don't think that's helpful anymore. The suffering, the long suffering, is just torture. So there's something new, in my opinion, that I love. Krishna, that's why I'm talking to Krishna lately, because he was a playboy. He had fun, fucking, loving, playing, and he was a king. It was 6000 BC. And this was the last time it was pulled off. Jesus didn't pull it off, apparently. He got killed. I don't think that was part of the original plan. This is my opinion. But King Arthur didn't pull it off. Mordred killed him. Mordred, all the dread came forward. Much more dread. Mordred, his son, killed Arthur. Morgana imprisoned Merlin, Taliesin, in Tintagel in the Cornwall in that cave. It's not a good ending. Heart's been dying. Romeo and Juliet, not a good ending. Double suicide, not a good ending. It's not been a happy ending for the heart for a long time. Because heart's been naive. Oh, I want to love everybody, including the demonic shit program, mind program fucktards. Ooh! Oh my, OMG, OMG! Right? So I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to. You do not have to put up with the matrix programming. It's not loving to keep feeding your lifeblood to those that are just vampires. If you want to get rid of the vampires, don't keep feeding them. Don't feed the trolls. Let them hit the wall. Let God take care of it. You're not big enough to fix all of it. Hello, Martin Luther King. Hello, Robert Kennedy. Hello, John Lennon, Jesus, whoever's trying to... At that level of collective, they'll fucking assassinate you. Unless you're... Even Jesus didn't make it. Get real. So, us individually waking up and wisening our hearts. Wise as serpents, motherfuckers. Wow, am I swearing again? I don't know. This is not good. Wise as serpents, gentlemen and gentle ladies, and still gentle as doves. But see, that wise as serpents is your intuitive kundalini. The cobra is the Ida and the Pingala around the river of life, the channel inside. Of course, it's fucking hard to balance. We're learning. So let's allow the ping-ponging. I'm overly nice, I'm overly angry, triggered. Sure. But I observe myself more and more. I got triggered by this. This is me. That makes me fucking pissed. Oh, that makes me... the other night, Joy's going to lunch with this woman that we met in the parking lot the other day, and who's... God bless her. But I'm like, I want to save Joy from potential trouble. Yeah, that's really good. If swearing is bad, why does it feel so good? Recent study in Canada, the more people swear, the more healthy they are. Yes, exactly. Get the garbage out. Here comes the garbage truck. Come on, Bentley, you're supposed to bark at that. Here we go. Get the truck. He doesn't bark at anything else, but it's something about the trucks. He don't like it. Wise heart. What would wise heart look like? Feel like? Smart heart. I've met people like that through the years. I remember once on an Art Bell show, Willie Nelson was on, because Willie said, yeah, driving through the night on the bus, we always listen to Art Bell's show, you know. It's really sweet. And a guy came on, this crazy fanatic Christian that Art Bell used to make fun of. JT or something he was called. And he used to come on and go, you're all going to hell. You're going to end up in flaming vats of excrement. You're all going to hell. This is satanic. What you doing? Are you talking about UFOs? It's just of the devil. And he'd go on like that. And Art Bell used to have fun with him. And he'd go, oh, it's JT. Let's hear from JT. And then he'd let him rant like that, right? But Willie Nelson, because he's been dealing with hecklers or audiences for 60, 70 years, right? Was very smart. When JT came on, I watched Willie, or heard him on the show go, hey, JT, before he even went into the rant, like it's the way you snap the attack dog out of it. You do something totally non sequitur. Willie Nelson said, hey, JT. And he goes, yeah? JT, you left your truck running in the parking lot, right? And it just stopped his mind. He goes, what are you talking about? And then and then Art and Willie were laughing. You don't have to go, okay, JT, let's hear your point of view, because he's an obvious spewing fanatic. And they had fun with it. And Willie's the most heart person I know, the most humble, hardly ever speaking anything, just smoking weed, to just fucking cope, right? And survive with music. I get it. But it was so sweet. So we do not have to put up with this shit. Watch hecklers. Good comics. You have to learn it. When you get a drunk heckler, you can't go, oh, let's give them the floor. That's stupid. It's going to destroy the whole thing for everybody. You got to know how to handle it. So when you get trolls and hecklers, that namby-pamby heart, it's like the cat lady heart. Don't be a cat lady heart person when you're dealing with spiritual. Oh, we must let everyone have a place at the table and save all the cats. 300. I have 300 cats. I have the most cats in my vicinity. I'm a winner. What's that toxic fucking smell? So allowing toxicity to have the floor, allowing ignorance, allowing stupidity, allowing trolling to give it the floor. No, give me the fucking mic back. You can't talk here. Go talk somewhere else. Those people that want to hear you. So, wise heart. What about wise heart? What does it look like? Thank you, God. Help me to learn wise heart. Because one of the problems on earth is that we're heart spirits. We care. We're tribal. We care. No child left behind. Takes a village. All that. So they play our heartstrings. They're doing it now with this caravan. It's all the heartstrings. You don't think that thing's orchestrated? Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about that. They play our heartstrings, narcissists, sociopaths, they'll play your heartstrings. Unless you have a wise heart, then you can't fuck with them. So a little bit of cobra. Put some cobra in you. Put some cobra in you. This is bullshit. It looks good, sounds good, but something's not right. Let your gut and your heart become wise. Let your gut, your third chakra, talk to your heart and your mind. Let them all work. And the reason we've been divided and conquered is because the chakras are cut off. Between each chakra, you've had like knives and swords and shit cut off and locks. It needs to come undone for the full spectrum human, All right. That's a lot of truth-telling. I don't know. I'm going to talk with the universe, see if I'm allowed to do that. Much love. If you want the webcasts, I can be more honest on than these public YouTubes as much. TobiasLars.com, the webcast. And it's not all ranting. It's love. Loving heart, yes, but wise love heart. Wisdom heart. Not Pollyanna stupid heart. Yeah? Bye-bye. Don't want to deal with that. No, negative. You're a programmed idiot. Bye-bye. Block. Delete, block. Thank you. Unfriend, delete, block. Bye-bye. By the way, this guy, whoever it was, God bless him. Probably, I'm just saying. For me, done. All right. Inner Body Awakening. I just did it for an hour this morning. It's my lifesaver. InnerBodyAwakening.com. I recommend you start with it. I am going to, I know I've been saying it, I'm going to make a long version. When you buy it, there's 2 versions on there right now. Then I'm going to make they're about 20 minutes, 18 minutes, good size, bite size. But I'm going to make a long version, probably be 45 minutes, for a deep, thorough tissue, energy, body healing. It should be up there in the next month or 2. All right, much love. Check it out. Tobias Lars, the webcast. Mo later. This phone is limited.